Hey everybody. Um, sorry, I was just taking care of some stuff before this started, giving people some time to join. I feel like this camera is like really zoomed in on me. Here, let's move it over here. Much better. Um, oh man, now never. Oh, let me just move this over here. No, there we go. Um, so, so thanks for joining. Um, I like to give everybody a couple extra minutes to join because a lot of people don't get a notification right away or it takes them a minute. So generally wait till about 10:05 to start. Um, I would love to see, I always like to get this out there. There's the chat feature, which feel free to chat with me. But if you have a question that you want me to answer, please use the Q&A feature. It's way easier for me to track the Q&A feature than it is trying to answer questions out of the chat. So if you can, put your questions in Q&A so that I can answer them. And then what I do want to hear from everybody in the chat and know if you're new or if you've been, basically, have you ever sold anything with ShineOn? Yes, you have, or no, you haven't. I'd love to see that. Brand new. Yes, yes. Okay. It's okay if you don't have a lot of sales. Um, it took me about 2 weeks to get my first sale. But I did my best, right? I didn't go and look at what everybody else was saying. I guess I could have looked at all our orders and figured out what was selling and probably gotten there a lot quicker, but um, my moral code keeps me from doing that. Friday morning, tired. Okay. All right. All right, good. I got someone throwing some stuff in the Q&A. I'm gonna pull up the slideshow really quick. I always do this little slideshow. It's not much. It's real quick, but I just like to do it as a basic ShineOn outline for anyone that might be brand new and is unsure. It's just something I like to do just to get some of the major, what is ShineOn out of the way, um, and then you know that way you guys aren't worried about that, and we can go into maybe some more advanced questions if we have them. So just again, don't forget. Oh, what happened? Um, if you are, use the chat feature just to chat. If you have questions, please throw them in the Q&A, because a lot of times I won't see questions if they're in the chat. Anyway, you guys can see my screen. Someone throw yes in the chat just so I can make sure. Yeah, all right, perfect. First of all, who am I? My name is John Burgess. I am the head of buyer and seller experience and the head of product marketing at ShineOn, and I'm located here in St. Pete at our headquarters, where you can see we got people packing orders. You can't see, but back on the other side as well as production and some of our other people on here in our marketing team area. Um, but I've been working in e-commerce. I think I'm at 15 years now. Started when I owned my own print shop and started Big Cartel, came out with the ability to add shirt sizes and colors. And so I started selling shirts online. turned into an app developer for Magento, and then went on to run major e-commerce stores. And now I'm here with ShineOn, helping develop um, a e-commerce ecosystem that works for ShineOn sellers. Um, so lots of experience. I obviously am a Floridian, as you can see by my pet alligator right there. Um, everyone in Florida has a pet alligator, in case you didn't know. Not really. Anyway, I always like to, everyone hears about your POD people with, hey, look at my Lamborghini, and, you know, I'm on my private plane and all that crap. And that's great. But like most of us, like we might have aspirations to be bajillionaires. A lot of us are pretty happy with like an extra 50 grand goes a long way in our lives. So, while I don't need a Lamborghini, I would take like a paying off my car, type of aspect. And I can't promise that everybody's going to be driving around in Lamborghinis, but I can tell you that we have a lot of people that make a really good main income or a secondary income that really helps to ease their lifestyle. But we do have some big people that are out there and sell a lot with us. We have sellers that are routinely doing millions of dollars in sales a year with our products. We have others that, 6 months and doing $500,000 is great. We have other people, hey, they're doing $1,000 weeks or $1,000 days, and that adds up really quickly, and it's very achievable. You'll see some people post. You'll see Ronnie McKenzie will post about doing $730,000 in like 3 weeks during Q4. You'll have Kirsta posting about having done over $3 million in ShineOn product in the last year. Um, we have a lot of guys out there that, and the best part I would say about ShineOn and like how we work really hard to build a community is those people that are putting up these big numbers that I'm showing. They're in our community, engaging directly with you and answering your questions, and um, they offer coaching and things like that, and so like we've built this community, so when someone's successful, they pass it down. Like Curse didn't start from nowhere, right? Like he had a mentor, and so now he mentors others. And Ronnie, they like to build the community, and ShineOn is built around that community, so it works really, really well. And I think it's very beneficial for you guys as sellers. So that's why our Facebook group really is an extremely valuable asset. So I recommend using it. You will see we try not to let a lot of like support topics in there. Like, so if you're like, hey, like I had an order and it's not showing up in my admin, we will sometimes deny that post in the group, but we'll respond to you and say, hey, create a ticket in our support channel, and then we can answer it. Because we want to keep that Facebook group to be a valuable post. We want it to be somewhere where you go to learn, not where you go to get your issues solved with problems. That's why we have support. That's why we have a ticket system and all of that. So, but anyway, that group is extremely valuable. So I highly recommend getting involved in it. Um, the basis of ShineOn as a company is we are basically a manufacturing company with a tech side that is the app and the platform. Um, and so we go out and we test products, and we find viral products, and we bring them in-house and figure out how to scale them. And then we give them to you guys to sell. You can choose to sell um, through the platform, the ShineOn platform, where you act as an affiliate. You can create a product on our site and then drive traffic to it and make commissions on your sales. We take care of everything. Or you can go and put our Shopify app on your Shopify store, and you can create products and sell to your audience on your Shopify store. Um, that's it. That's what I'm going to go into. Like I said, I don't like to go too in detail. I really like answering your questions. Um, so um, please throw your questions. I see Marjan has their hand up. Are you able to put your question into the Q&A, Marjan, and I will answer that. So I want to move over and look at some questions. So Gabriel says, I tried to search for products in your catalog, but had a hard time. Hope you can outline the process today. So let's, I need to log in as a, I have to use secret accounts. Hold on. I got to see if I show you my catalog. If I really can't do this one, can I? Hold on. I just got to log into a different account. You know what I can do? Sorry, I had to. I test a lot of products, so my account shows a lot of them, and I don't want to show them all to you. So I'm going to go in and impersonate someone else. All right, so let me share the screen now that I'm into someone's account. So if you come in here, I assume you can see my screen. Just to make sure I'm not. You guys can see my screen. So anyway, here's our platform, and so if you go to create a new product, you'll get our catalog. So what you'll see in here is our products, and so I'm not sure what issues you have with searching for our products, but here at the top we will have our 3D products, which are, if I have that selected, are casted pieces. These are casted pieces of jewelry, and you can see those here. And then, when you find the one you want, I want Alluring Beauty, you just hit create product and you're able to drop your message card in there. There's, if you want to go with a graphic jewelry, like you want to do the buyer uploads, or you want to do the seller uploads where you put your own designs on them. These are all here under graphic pieces. They involve some sort of graphic on them. There's there's also the hand stamped, which, well, you guys don't get to see that. There's stuff that offers gold upsells. Then you can also type if you want to come in here and say, I want Alluring Beauty, and you don't have this selected. It'll pull up and say, there's Alluring Beauty for you. So I hope that answers your question on looking in the catalog. I'm not sure exactly what issues you're having with that, Gabriel. Oh, you were waving at me, Marjan. That's fine. Thank you for waving. So Jane says, great to be here. Thanks for your time. I'm an absolute newbie here, going through starting stages of the ShineOn platform. Don't quite get how to set up Facebook Pixel. There's no tutorial in ShineOn University. Yes, there is no tutorial in ShineOn University, because I don't really go into the Facebook side in ShineOn U. ShineOn U is about learning how to use the ShineOn platform. That being said, if you're looking for a video on like how to create a Facebook page and get a business manager and set up your pixel, there are great resources on YouTube for that. That's a very widely taught subject. There's not a lot of like other ways to do it. It's a pretty standard process. So you should be able to just go on YouTube and search like how to set up a Facebook pixel, and someone will be able to walk you through exactly what you need to do. It's just set up a business page, set up an ad account, boom, you're going to get given a pixel, and then you can create new pixels from there if you want to. But I will say this, I'm not as well versed in that. I'm not a Facebook ads master by any means. That's my background's in running e-commerce stores, not necessarily a Facebook marketer. So I don't have a ton, and I don't pretend to be an expert in that, which is why I don't teach that. Um, but I would recommend YouTube for that. Yeah, and also Facebook has tons of like documentation. Documentation is not always as easy. Sometimes the videos are just a little bit easier. Sorry, I have to answer a question from one of my devs. Can we use personalized feature on ShineOn platform? Jane, I'm pretty sure you're talking about like product personalizer and people being able to type in their names like onto message cards and things like that. And currently that's a no. We do not have that for the platform. We are working on bringing that to the platform, but it's a very large task. Because we have to basically build a whole new app to do something within our own app. So it's a lot of work, but it is something that we are playing with and figuring out and road mapping. But if you do want to use that product personalizer, you do have to have a Shopify store at this current time to be able to run that, because it is a third-party app that we work with on that. Shreesh, under custom domain, will I get my own domain or so when you get a custom domain, so let me see if am I still sharing my screen? I think I am. Cool. Um, so this is one of my custom domains. So obviously currently when you type in your URL, you just get sent to the ShineOn homepage. But if you notice, it doesn't say ShineOn anywhere. It says a ShineOn brand right here. That's just because that's the support area. But I've got my little logo up here, my Esme Eloise. You can scroll down here. If you actually go to a product, now granted, I would be directing people directly to one of my products, right? So they're not going to see this homepage. But when they come to a product, what you'll see is your logo. Here's all this. You're not seeing anything about ShineOn. You're seeing made in the USA, all that. You're not seeing Shine. You see a ShineOn brand right here, but that's ever. You even see Esme Eloise allows you to discover amazing personalized products. So anywhere where it would say ShineOn, we replace that with your company name. That when you set up that URL, you set up a company name. So we just switch those out. So anywhere where it would say ShineOn, it now says your name on there. So the one thing you don't have yet, like I said, is an actual home page. That's why this is not clickable. Like I said, if you just go to that URL, you're just given ShineOn's homepage. So at least there's something there. But we are currently road mapping out and building the ability to give you your own home pages so you can actually like create little collections and things like that. So that is coming. Hopefully that answered your question. Gabriel was looking for the squared off bars with the name written on them. So you're looking for this, I believe, the horizontal bar necklace. There's this one. You have your birthstone right here, nameplate, and then you have your four-sided stick and your two-sided stick here. Those are the ones that I can think of that match what the squared off bar. So I can't. Let me see if I can. It won't let me go to your link that you gave me, so I can't look at that picture. But so the costs show right here. So it says starting at $11.50. So when you go create the product, you put That's a dope car. That's my car. When you get to the part where you're building out, you'll actually see the costs right here for each variant that are available for you. But it does show you the first one. It shows you, hey, here's where it starts. Here's the lowest version. So it will show you that in the catalog view where it shows all the different stuff like that. So, perfect. So, Ricky, when you, let me see if this account has a domain. It doesn't look like she set one up. All right, let me do this. I need to log out. I'll log into my account because I won't show you products, but I'll show you. So in here, when you set up, once you've had your thing, your URL verified, you'll see there's a company name field, and that's where you type in Esme Eloise Designs, and then you can add your other stuff. But this is what we're talking about with that. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. Man, I'm already out of questions. You guys don't have any more questions for me? You gotta have some people wanting to get something answered. Oh, Jonathan Archard, are you waving or do you have a question? Nope, I scared him away. Nope, there he is. Of course, Ricky. I'm glad you're getting your the support that you need. That's our goal here at ShineOn. We try and be a little more personable than some other companies. So Gabriel asks, why would you sell on ShineOn platform instead of Shopify? Well, the quick and easy answer is because you don't want to do all the work of running an e-commerce store. If my background is in running Facebook ads, or if that's what I'm good at, I don't want to have to deal with answering customer support tickets, tracking down orders, making sure I have all the graphics I need, making sure I have support policies. Like dealing with all of that is a lot of work. If you look at people that have Shopify stores, they generally have like a VA or someone working with them, helping them with all that, which means you have to be making enough money to pay someone to be helping you. So unless you're prepared to go run a Shopify store, the ShineOn platform is just like, all you have to do is create a product and run traffic to it. Real simple. Once you get really good at that and you're like, all right, I figured this out, I know what I'm doing, I want to now create a brand so I can take advantage of all the things that brands can do, then you would move over and do Shopify. But Shopify, you have to spend a lot of work up front being prepared. Whereas on the ShineOn platform, we've already built all that for you. So that's kind of why you would go to Shopify or the platform. It all comes down to what experience you have. I'm sorry, my hair's really long and it's pissing me off. I'm gonna get my hair cut later. I know you guys care a lot about my hair. Jonathan asked if we're going to be creating our platform for WordPress, and the short answer is no. WordPress is not great at scale. It's written with fraud, and their code is not great, and it puts us at a liability of giving away not only seller information but also buyer information. So we're not really keen on WordPress, I'll be honest with you. It's not high on our priority list. That would maybe be a 2022 thing if we got to it, but it's just not. It's not as highly sought after as some other integrations are. Kristen says, I'm just having a difficult time getting set up. I'll keep watching the videos. So Kristen, make sure that you are doing Shine On You. Shine On You, it's the baby steps, right? It's making sure you have your account fully set up, and then it shows you how to create the different styles of product. Yes, I do not get into the Facebook ad stuff, but that's what like Coffee with Michael, like the Facebook group, those are great resources for the Facebook side of things. Shine On You, the purpose is to have you prepared so that you can use the platform or the app effectively. So I always recommend learn how to use the app or the platform effectively, and then you'll be able to figure out the marketing. But if you're struggling to know how to create products, it's going to make everything else slow down. Whereas if you know how to quickly go in and make the 10 products you need so you can launch 10 ad sets the next day, it's going to make your life a lot easier. Adrian, the product price list will show up again soon. Things have to get updated on it. Jane says, with the custom domain, does it mean that I can create my own, say, janedesigns.com and link to the ShineOn website, or do I have to use Shopify? Confused. So no. So to show you, share this again. Right. So I have Esme Eloise Designs here. So let's say this is my product, right? Um, So let me open it, and so literally just watch this, right? It says it's branded all as me, but if I just go up here and type in Shine On, I'm right back on the same page. It says Shine On. All we do is white label the platform, so everything works like it's all Shine On. The only thing that changes is we reskin the site to look like your white label domain. So everything looks like you're on esmeeloisedesigns.com, right? Everything looks like that. So, but the back end is all Shine On. But your buyer never knows that. Your buyer just assumes they're on esmeeloisedesigns.com and they're buying from you, and that's great. They get an email for their jewelry order saying, hey, thanks for your jewelry order. We keep everything unbranded so that your URL holds some value. But yeah, it's literally all it is a redirect. So we just say, hey, if they have this URL in their thing, just show that URL. So that's all it is. Like I said, it's literally the exact same page. It's just if you have your what am I trying to say? URL, when you type it in, it just will pop right over to the and show all the correct information for you. It's that simple. When you create a product on ShineOn platforms, do others in the community have access to your product, or can you run that privately? So it's all private. It's not public. If you try, let's do this. If you go to, nope, not that. So if I go to shineon.com, right, and everybody knows this, right? You can go collections, all, right? And then you can see all the designs and you can sort by best selling, right? Here's the thing. That doesn't work on the ShineOn site. Sorry. We've hidden all that. You don't have the ability to search through the site to find other people's products. Now, that being said, if you're out there running ads, there's a very high probability that other sellers are going to see your ads. But that's as private as we can make it, right? I can't make it so your ads can't be seen by other sellers, but other sellers are going to be using ad spy programs so that they can spy on other ads and things like that. So people will find your ads in plenty of ways, but no, we don't really we make it as private as we can, I guess is the best way to put that. Shress asks, is there any direct integration with Etsy? No, there's no direct integration with Etsy right now. We are really hoping to get that done this year. It is a bigger project than we expected, but we are really hoping to get that done. Um, Michelle asked, I don't know if I missed this part, but do you have a video that walks you through the setup process? Yes, that's Shine on You. Are you guys seeing my screen? When you go to the platform, you go to Learn, you go to Shine on You right here. You enroll. This will take you through all the beginning steps of getting your account set up. So do that. And do our products ship from the United States? Yes, our products ship from right there. They are literally over there. There are machines back there packing all your orders. They all ship from St. Petersburg, Florida, right here. Everything is made in-house and ships from here. So yeah, 100% US based. Right now, our pick products are going out in about a half a day, and our production items are going out in about 2.5 days. So really quick turnaround. So Linda asks, I just want to confirm, if I'm on the platform and I'm running ads, I'm going to direct those ads to a product. And it's yes. Um, right now, you do not have the ability to create a collection of products to share with your buyers. Again, that is something that we are building. We are hoping to release this as all one giant project, but Apple, the iOS 14 thing kind of forced our hand and had to get white label domains out there quickly. So this project to build you guys home pages and collections is now become a secondary item to it. But we are planning on building you guys the ability to create your own home pages and the ability to create your own collections of your products. So that way you can easily, set it up more like an e-commerce store and less of a direct response single product click and buy. But for right now, I highly recommend you just follow that click and buy, or buy or die strategy, right? Have them click on your product and buy it. I sent you a message about my platform on ShineOn. Myself, I will look into your issue later. Did you send me a Facebook message? Was it me or was it John ShineOn? I mean, that's me as well, but just so I know where to look. Insurance, yes, direct them to a product. Gabriel asks, is there a difference in functionality technology between Shopify app and ShineOn platform? And yeah, there is. Because we control the platform, there are certain things you guys don't have the ability to do, right? Like not everything can become, like you guys don't have the ability to create your own post-purchase funnels. We create post-purchase funnels and put your products into them. You don't have the ability to create your own custom ones. You don't have the ability to do your own retargeting. We do retargeting for you, but you don't have the ability to do your own personal retargeting. If you really wanted to, you can, but I don't really recommend it. If you're on the app on Shopify, you can use third-party apps to do like multi-unit discounts, or you can create your own discount codes, or you can offer free shipping. Not technically you can offer free shipping on the platform, but there's just a lot of things you can do when you run your own store, because all you're required to do is when we get an order, we charge you that base cost. And that's just, like I said, if you're doing Shopify, you're also doing all your own customer service. So again, how much work do you want to do? We do a lot of testing and conversion testing on our product pages, our retargeting, our remarketing, our email camp, all of that. So we know that our stuff works. So just be careful. If you go do it by yourself, it's a lot of work to get it set up and working correctly. Okay, myself, I'm going to look into your issue here in just a second. I have no other questions right now. I'm looking in the chat. Oh, can you run Facebook ads on the ShineOn platform? 100%. That's the best way to do it. You just direct them to your product link. So when you create a product, we create a link for you. You just put that link into your Facebook ads, and that's where you drive traffic. Bill, I have no idea why your test orders were sent to Puerto Rico or Minnesota. Um, I got no answers for that. They just pick them up directly from us. We don't have any say in, I guess, the direction that they take. That being said, they should be delivering within 3 to 5 days. Um, Again, we have very little control over the actual post office, unfortunately. And I think we all know the post office has had some struggles recently. Um, but if we went with another carrier, we would basically almost have to double our shipping costs to you guys, which is why we've avoided doing that. That being said, it's not the normal. Normally, our shipping is really quick. So I apologize that you had that negative experience, but that's not our normal experience. Once Etsy integration is in place, who handles the customer service and fulfillment? With the Etsy integration, it's going to be very similar to a Shopify app, right? You're still going to be responsible for dealing with all of your customers on Etsy. That's an Etsy thing. We can't go into Etsy and answer their questions. You're going to have to do that. Same way it's going to be like a Shopify. It's the same way with like a Gear Bubble, the way they do an Etsy integration. You're still going to have to deal with it all on Etsy. All we're doing is automating, seeing your order, bringing it in, making it and shipping it out, and then passing that tracking information back over to Etsy. That's all that integration is going to take care of. It is not going to do any of your customer experience side of it. Speaking of shipping costs, how do you know what you guys charge for shipping? So you're asking, how do we know the number that we come up with, or how do you know what we? If you're asking how you know, let's go take a look at where you can learn all about how we do shipping costs. So I'm going to go to this tools page here, and I'm going to go down to ShineOn Knowledge Base, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to look for, I believe it's in right here, and shipping information. And then right here, it's going to tell you exactly how much we ship, and then our estimates. Now these are as of last year. They haven't given us any new updates since then, so that's what we're kind of operating off of. But this article right here lays out exactly how we charge for shipping, just so you are aware. Jay says, oh, sorry. In your experience, how many days approximately will a product be sent to UK or other Western European countries? How does shipping to UK or European countries be calculated? Well, you can see here, rest of the world, $8.47, plus $1.95 for each extra item. That being said, shipping right now to the UK is right around 10 to 14 days. The rest of Europe, it's probably closer to 14 to 20 days for the rest of Europe. And that's just because they've really slowed their customs down. And so it's taking longer for packages to get through customs and get to the local delivery services. But we are really hoping to improve that later this year with a really big project. Uh-oh. Alex says, I launched ShineOn and there isn't anything coming up. Let me go check this out. ShineOn. I don't know if it's going to work. I probably, hold on. Oh, I hate this thing sometimes. Oh, so much work. Oh well. I will look into why that's not showing up, but it should work. I have people, we get like hundreds of joins a day, so I don't know how to fix it. for you right now, Alexis, but um, maybe just like a Control F5 would refresh it. Um, Gabriel, did I answer your question on shipping? I have an existing Facebook pixel. Can I use the same pixel for the ShineOn platform? So, Marcelo, yeah, you can, but I would recommend if you're using it for another site, don't use it for this site. Like and you'll hear mixed opinions on this, but I am of the opinion of one pixel per URL. Uh, uh, root domain, I guess, one for shineon.com, one for shopifystore.com. Like, I don't like the idea of using one to both. I think Facebook thinks you're doing deceptive things when you're doing that. So I'm against it. I always recommend a new pixel for a new URL, I guess. Not product URL, but like base level root domain. Gabriel, I did answer your question. Good. What do we got, guys? It's 10:41. I don't mind getting off early, but you guys let me know. I'll give you guys like 2 more minutes to see if anyone's got another question. We got a lot going on today in the Facebook group, so please make sure you're paying attention to the Facebook group today. Why are there reviews for products showing different products than what is being ordered? So, Bill, like if you post a bangle product, we show reviews for anyone that's ever bought a bangle because the base product is the same, right? The actual bangle is the same, whether it's just the image that's being changed. So we think there's more value in the social proof of them knowing, hey, the company that I'm ordering from clearly makes these all the time and has a good reputation with them. So that's valuable. So, um, so you won't just see reviews for your product because there's a very high chance you don't have any reviews for your products. So that's why we share those reviews because that social proof is a huge converter for sellers or for buyers. What does packaging look like? Um, we have our Oreo box, as we like to call it. This is our standard box. Inside, we have our black backing. We'll put a message card in here. Not with this because it's a graphic piece, but if it was a pick piece, there'd be a message card in there. Really good. We also have the luxury box version, which this one has a message card, has the LED light. It's nice and plush, nice white backing. It's like a, I don't know, fake velvety material. It's not actually wood. It's made to look like wood, but I think it's a really nice upgraded box. So that's how our packaging, and then they go out in bubble mailers. And nothing says ShineOn on it. It all says like USA Crafters or things like that. All right, it sounds like everybody's good to go for the day. So thank you all for joining. I will post this replay on YouTube later today in case you want to refer back to it. Otherwise, I do these weekly, so if you need to come back next Friday with some questions, come back and we'll get on from there. Otherwise, you guys have a great Friday, and I will probably see you at Coffee with Michael later today. Have a good one.